Today in the battle we will see a Moped gas mini bike versus electric fat bike picnic 2x2. Take your bets, we are to start right now. Hi there, as usual it's me, just a voiceover. You're watching Review Machines, and today we have in our inventory two bikes, gas and electric. On one hand, we have an extremely popular Chinese moped, which is called Alpha. It's cheap and rather capable bike with decent specs. On the other hand, we have electric fat bike Picnic 2x2, you might know it from our other videos. It's very simple but powerful bike, check our review of it on the channel. Today we are going to make an exciting test for these bikes, from asphalt to offroading. We want to find out what is better, old good gas bike or electric one getting more and more popular. Well, make some tea and get comfortable, my friends, it's high time to begin our battle. First of all, let's look closer at our bikes and compare them with each other. Picnic bike is equipped with two lithium batteries, 48 volts, 15 ampere hours capacity each. Instead of the batteries, Alpha has 10 liters fuel tank that provides a significant range. Picnic bike is equipped with two reducer motors, 750 watts each, 1500 watts totally. According to the official specs, Alpha has 50cc engine to be legally used without a driver license, but in fact we have here 110cc 8 HP engine. Both bikes have disc hydraulics brakes. By the way, electric fat bike can be considered as a bicycle, cause we have here a pedal drive, and actually we don't see it in Alpha bike. Both bikes have a large and soft seats. Alpha seats is bigger actually and seems more comfortable. On the other hand, Picnic bike has bigger and wider wheels. It's 26-inch wheels with off-roading tires. Then we see that the wheel rims are different. To my mind, a classic bicycle wheel looks better. But the Picnic bike is not equipped with a suspension. We have here only flat tires. And there is a full suspension, so it's much softer to ride on a rough terrain. Besides, Alpha has a real dashboard with all the gauges, and there is a complete set of lights. And the Picnic has only a small computer. As to the headlamp, it's our upgrade. Actually, this bike comes without any lights. As to the weight, Picnic bike weighs about 40 kilos, and Alpha weighs about 90 kilos. Then this bike is equipped with both electric and manual starter. Well, it's high time to move to the practice now. Today we have two riders. Misha will ride the Alpha bike, and Vitaly will ride the Picnic. We are going to start our tests on asphalt, and first of all, let's make a drag racing.
На старт! Внимание! Марш!
At the very beginning of the race, we see the Picnic is slightly faster, but then Alpha overtakes its competitor. Well, it's clear now that the gas moped is significantly faster than electric fat bike. On the other hand, we should know that Alpha has a mechanical gearbox, and it's not so comfy as direct electric drive. By the way, speaking about the fuel consumption, it's about 3 liters of gas per 100 kilometers, so the range is quite good, taking into account 10 liters fuel tank. Let's check its maximum speed now. As we can see, it's more than 70 kilometers per hour, a really impressive result for a moped. But what about our e-bike? Yes, e-bike is not so fast, but on the other hand, it's much more comfy to drive it, cause there is not any gearbox, just smooth and straight electric drive. It accelerates pretty swiftly, and it has an impressive torque due to the double reducer motors. And we should mind all the advantages of electric drive. It's silence, no any exhaust, no need any fuel and maintenance. As to the range, well, we tested it in our previous videos. The result is 90 kilometers, and it's an impressive result that is more than enough for everyday use. As to the maximum speed, it's 43 kilometers per hour. And now let's test the brakes. Vitaly is going to do some stunts, and the hydraulic brakes are quite good at the both models. Let's move on. Alpha is quite a suitable bike for moving on a country flat roads. Besides, it's possible to mount cargo box here, so it may be quite useful practical bike. Moreover, there are even special trailers for this vehicle that would be great for everyday use in the country. Actually, it's clear why these mopeds are extremely popular. It's cheap, it's little fuel, can be used with trailers. It's awesome simple bike for living in the country. Besides, there is quite an effective suspension system, so it's comfortable to ride this bike on the country roads. Well, it seems Alpha is an obvious leader in our comparison, but it's too early to make any judgments. Yes, our fat bike doesn't have any suspension, and it's tougher on a rough terrain. Thanks to the low-pressure tires, it's not so tough as it could be, but we should remember, low pressure in tires reduces the total range. On the other hand, all-wheel drive does a lot of good when you're riding on a forest road, especially in wet weather. It drives much more stable on a wet ground than a rear-wheel drive moped. It's so rapid and torquey. It's a real pleasure to sweep through the forest roads in silence. The silence actually is one of the most significant advantages of this bike. You disturb neither yourself nor anyone else. Here's the example. The same place, but the different bikes. The next big advantage of the e-bike is weight. It's much lighter and much more maneuverable than its competitor. It's easier to go through the thick forest on the fat bike. Just look at it. And it's much harder to get over the same obstacles riding our moped. It's rather heavy, and there is only a rear-wheel drive. Besides, we should remember about a manual gearbox and the clutch. And now we are facing a real forest swamp. Yes, we are going to test our bikes right here. And this time picnic bike really prevails. It's lightweight, all-wheel drive with aggressive tires. It's insanely good in a swamp. I can easily move here and even maneuver. Of course, you may ask me, why on earth should we go to the swamp on an e-bike? Well, maybe you are going to go fishing and hunting on this bike. So this ability will be a great feature for that. And now let's try our gas moped here. It's obvious, Alpha is not cut out for moving in a swamp. Rear-wheel drive and heavy weight don't allow us to do that. Well, and now it's high time to sum up all the pros and cons of our competitors. The electric fat bike. It's silent, 2x2, torquey and powerful, lightweight and maneuverable. Don't need any fuel and maintenance. Possible to store in an apartment. Now Alpha. It's practical, with decent speed and power, with a full suspension, and it's cheap. Speaking about the prices, the price of the Alpha gas moped is about $1,000. and electric fatbike picnic costs about $2,000. Well, as to me, I like electric bike more, but it's very interesting to see your opinion. Who is the winner in this competition? Please let me know in the comments below. Thanks for having a ride with us, my friends. Consider subscribing the channel if you liked this video. Stay with us, there will be many more interesting materials here. Goodbye.